Hi everyone and welcome to this new fun video. I actually wasn't planning any more videos for this year, but then I did a TikTok and someone commented that it would be a nice video idea, so I was like, maybe I can quickly film this video and edit it in one day. So in this video I will be talking about my wins and fails as an artist during 2023, and also a bit about what my idea of success is, and maybe I can give you some motivation or stuff like that. So I really hope you enjoy this video. It will probably not take too long and it will just be a cozy chatting video. I was thinking to show you some drawing process clips in the meantime, but first of all I don't have any, and second of all maybe I just want it to be a little bit more intimate or something. First of all, I want to show you my outfit I'm wearing today. It is thrifted from this week and I love this dress so much. I can't believe I found it in my size. So yeah, I just wanted to show it. So about 2023, I think it was my best year in my life so far, which might sound dramatic, but I think it's probably because I didn't have a job, and every time I have a job I get very burnt out. But if you see my vlogs and my videos, you know that next year I'll probably look into finding a job again, and I'm very sad about it, but you know what needs to be done needs to be done. So that's for next year. But yeah, this year was so amazing. I basically worked for YouTube and my content creation and art full time, which I know is not something that everyone has the chance to do. So I hope you don't compare yourself to me, but I always compare myself to everyone else, especially when it comes to numbers and stats and subscribers and stuff like that. But just so you know that I'm at the moment in a very privileged state that I don't need to work now. So I had a lot of time to work on my art, to make content, and to work on different type of skills. And I'll give a few examples throughout this video. I will base all these wins and fails on my TikTok that I made. So I'm just gonna look at my notes of my TikTok on my phone. The first fail is that I have no idea what I want to do with my art career. I have no idea where I want to go, if there even is a possibility for me to have an actual art career. I'm interested in so many things, but I have no thing that really stands out to me that I'm like, oh, I want to do that as a specific art career. But then the win is that I have many opportunities and I'm not blocking out any opportunities that might come unexpected. I do kind of vaguely have some type of plan, but for everything I want to do, I first need to have like a little internet breakthrough. For example, Patreon. I can't run a Patreon if I don't have any viewers, if you know what I mean. So it's always like a financial struggle. I have plenty of ideas, but they are financially very hard to achieve, to have like a decent income, and I feel like I'm not edgy enough at the moment. I tried in the past and it failed. I have been trying for 5 years now to kick off my art career, and I feel like now I'm nowhere. But the positive side is that I'm open for anything, and I like trying out new stuff and learning new stuff and new skills. So I'll see what the future brings for me. I'm not very focused on only one thing, so I think that's a positive thing. The next fail is that I really wanted to have my studio space this year, but there was so much work on my studio space and it's not done at the moment. So the fail is that I still don't have my studio space, but then the win is that I will have a very beautiful studio space when it's done, and it will be very well finished. I don't know how to say that in English, but like well constructed. So I think it's worth it to just wait for a few more months, and then I will finally have my own amazing and beautiful looking studio space. Another fail is that I didn't draw as frequently as I would like at all. I didn't even fill up my sketchbook. I feel like it gives me imposter syndrome, and it makes me feel like I'm not a real illustrator. But the win for this part is that I did a lot of different challenges. I really tried to challenge myself and learn new skills. I tried out children's books illustrations as a practice. I tried out tattoo designs as a practice. I did Peachtober, which is like Inktober, but from Furry Little Peach. And I really did all the challenges, although some of them I didn't really like, but I really wanted to push through. So that's really positive actually. I didn't draw that much, but I feel like I really took out the most of it that I could. Maybe I can show you a few of my favorite illustrations over here that I did this year. I have many. Well, I say that I didn't draw that much, but I'm easily comparing myself to people on social media who like draw every day and stuff. I feel like I draw maybe once a week, which still isn't that bad, to be honest. The next thing is that I can't sew that well. I tried sewing again this year and it kind of failed a little bit and I needed a lot of help. Like my mom had to finish up my dress that I had sewn. But then the positive thing is that I really, when I have an idea, I just go for it and I really want to do it. And if it fails, at least I've tried. Another fail is that I don't have a job I enjoy at the moment, but then the positive side of that is that I had a lot of time to learn new skills. Like I learned crocheting throughout this year and I even designed my own crochet clothing, like the whole pattern, and I'm still so amazed that I'm able to do that for some reason. The next downside is that I had to stop my web shop. I'm like disabled and I get some accommodations, but if I have a web shop I don't get those accommodations. And then the positive side is that I did have a lot of time to work on art for myself and not for other people, so I think that's a really big positive side. Something I'm also very sad about is that I didn't grow that much on YouTube or other social media, but then the plus side is that I did upload almost weekly and I'm proud of almost all my videos. I have a few videos that I'm like meh, but most of them I really like and I'm really proud of. So I think I have to look more to the quality of the videos and what I enjoy instead of the numbers, which is very hard for me to do, but it's fine. Another thing that I wasn't able to do this year is I don't have my dream art career yet, but what I was able to do is I did 2 freelance illustration commissions this year that I'm really happy about. I'll show some images here. I did 2 commissions that I'm very proud of, and I mean, it's worth to mention, it's not like a whole art career, but at least I was able to do that. Another thing, but it's not really art related, is that I'm totally not fit or strong, but I go to the gym about once or twice a week. And the positive side is that at least I will probably not have a heart attack. I keep saying that to myself as a motivation to go to the gym because I don't see a lot of improvements when it comes to my strength, but I'm like, at least I probably won't have a heart attack. Another thing that I'm very sad about is that the YouTube algorithm, every time I post a video on YouTube that's a DIY project or like a sewing project, everything that's not a vlog or crochet related, it performs very well and it has very bad reach on YouTube. And it makes me so sad because a lot of those videos are my favorite ones. And yeah, the positive side of that, which is kind of hard for me to think about, but the positive side is that I did make a lot of cute projects myself. I did make a lot of items that I really love now, so I think I can be proud about that, although not many people have seen it, but I really hope one day people will still see those videos. So those were my main fails and wins for this year. I hope maybe somehow it could motivate you, or I don't know, give you a better perspective on things. Because I am really someone who compares myself to other people, especially on YouTube, because I have been uploading very consistently for 2 years. Sometimes when I see another YouTuber with 100,000 subs and I'm like, oh, they must have been uploading for years. And then I check it and they have been uploading for 2 years as well. And I don't even have 1,000 subs at the moment. And I don't know why I keep checking that. That needs to be something I will have to change next year, because comparing yourself is just so bad, and I think it's so important to set your own ideal for success. And you know, I might be a little bit hypocritical because, like I said, I do compare myself a lot to other people, but I really want to change this. Something I'm very happy about when it comes to this year and what I have done. And this is an example of what success means to me. This can differ for everyone, but something that was very important for me and kind of determined my success for myself was that every project, every art project and video that I planned, I just wanted to get it done kind of in the time period that I planned for it. And I just wanted to get it done, and if it's not perfect, then it's not a problem, but I just want to do what I say to everyone, if you know what I mean. Because in the past I always was like, oh, I'm gonna do this and this and this, and then it just never happened. And I really wanted to change that, because it kind of started to become a little bit embarrassing for me that I kept making these promises and then they just didn't happen. So I'm very happy this year I achieved that. I think that's something I can be very proud of. And I really set that goal for myself, and I did achieve it. I think when it comes to success, it can be... I just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I think people generally always think like, when I'm in that situation, I will finally be happy. For example, for me, that's probably when I finally have an art career. While at the same time, I kind of have to pay attention to now, and I've had the best year ever, and I didn't really earn money with doing art, but I had so much fun. And I think it's so easy for people to compare success with fame and money and being popular. Well, that's not really the point. You have to really think for yourself, what makes me successful for myself, what really matters to me. Because I know it's kind of annoying to say, but money is just money, and I know everyone needs a basic amount of money. I do understand that, you know, capitalism really ruins everyone their life, but you really have to pay attention to what makes you happy, like the things that you do. For me, that was making a lot of art and doing all my projects. That was what actually made me very happy. For me, it was very nice to enjoy what I was doing with my art, and then I really realized that I don't specifically need an art career to be happy. Like, I'm already happy at the moment. Wait, my camera is gonna die. Okay, I'm back. I think it's so important for everyone to know that success can be different for everyone, and you don't have to keep into account other people. You only have to think about yourself. For me, when I realized that success doesn't mean like, oh, if I'm in this situation, I'll finally be happy. I kind of realized it when I was in the psych ward, where I have been for a few times already in my life, and it's always very eye-opening to me, because there are a lot of like therapies and stuff like that. I finally realized like, whoa, I don't need to have a successful career as an artist. I might just have to look for a half-time job in an office, and maybe I would actually also enjoy that job, which is kind of hard for me to believe, because all the jobs I have done in the past I really hated. But maybe one day I can find a half-time job that I do kind of enjoy. In the past, I always had such high expectations, and I always wanted to achieve those goals, while the reality is when you achieve that goal, you aren't gonna be more, like, even happier, if you know what I mean. And it's kind of hard for me to explain, but once you realize that happiness isn't tied to a situation, your life is so much easier. I'm kind of rambling now. This video is very rambly, and I hope you kind of enjoyed it, because I don't know what to say anymore about success. This was kind of my take on success, and I really hope somehow it could help you and you're motivated for the next year. Set your own goals, set your own intentions, and set your own meaning for success. And I'll see you next year. Okay, I really didn't want to say that, but I'll see you next week. Have a good day or night. Bye bye.